Welcome to Mark and Linda's X Adventures, a nomad travel blog with generation. It's Claire.
Hey guys, it's Linda.
And Mark.
And what are we doing today?
I don't know. We didn't say the X Adventures part.
It doesn't matter.
One, you
because
gotta say it.
This is more important.
You gotta say it.
Look. It says X. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's all about this today.
Okay. We're going to pack these suitcases, guys. We're going to go to where?
We're going to go to Japan.
Tokyo, Japan. Maybe even check out Osaka.
We might. Yeah. I'm excited. But nonetheless, it's very warm. Actually, very warm, and it's very humid, and there's a lot of rain. So we're going to pack for that environment.
Yes. I do not own an umbrella, and umbrellas in Japan are expensive, so the one thing I need to do, they're like $15. So the one thing I need to do is get an umbrella before I go. So I will not be packing.
So you'd rather spend $30 here than $15 there?
I'm going to the dollar store.
Okay. Anyway. Anyway, okay, so yeah, he's going to show you how to pack for all you men out there. And for women, if you want to stay tuned, or you can just like skip through and just forget about the boy stuff and just watch me pack. Yeah.
Yes, Linda thinks that guys packing is kind of an awful thing. So let's see.
No, it's not. No, it's just I don't think a woman cares. But
right. Well,
maybe.
She can skip to your part.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway,
we'll put the numbers.
So anyway, but yes, these are our X adventures.
These are our X adventures. All right.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you in a minute.
All right. So packing for guys, we're going to do like a his and hers thing. So let's see. We have the Luggex Luggage. So cool. Right? These guys sent us this because I guess they thought our luggage sucked. So now we're going to do some really cool stuff here. All right, so what I do when I pack is I normally put all of my clothes on the zippered side, right? That way all your clothes stay inside a nice spot in here that stays clean. So how do I pack clothes? Well, let me show you. It's pretty easy. I have like a lot of muscle shirts that I wear. I just get them all by the corner here, right? And this probably goes without saying, but you want to make sure all of your clothes are clean when you start your journey. Before you ever leave, wash everything you own. And then here we go. So one of these travelers taught us about rolling clothes rather than folding them. So all of those shirts, I think there's about 5 or 6 of them, just rolled into this nice little area here. You can just mush it right in there, right? So these are muscle shirts. Now, I have a really cool shirt I bought in Japan last time, Gundam, right? So what I do is I lay out long sleeve shirts separately, right? Here we are. And fold in these sleeves, fold it over completely, and then what do? I just roll it up. Man, look at how easy. Goes right in there, see? Now, socks. I bring 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs of socks. These are actually wool for a cold climate, but the other ones are dirty. So we're gonna get these in here today. And you don't have to roll them, you just stick them in there. Look at that, fits easy cheesy, right? Okay, we've got 2 pairs of shorts, right? We do shorts because it's hot. Is it even on my head, Linda? Am I in there? Okay, playing. So 2 pairs of shorts, right? What do? You roll them up, let's go. Easy cheesy. All right, have a swim trunks. Right there. I think there is for when your swim trunks get wet, stick them in that little compartment, right? And then, so here we are. Underwear. Now, I don't do this, I don't know how anybody else does it, but the way I do is I just stack them up and roll the whole thing. You don't really have to do them individually. I think that would probably be weird. So anyway, there we are. Now, I've got a brand new pair of shoes. I always like to leave for travel with a new pair of shoes. somehow, some way at the end of it, these things are just completely worn off. I don't know if it's 10 or 20,000 steps a day, I'm not sure, but man, they really go through some stuff. So, wow, here we are. Just like that. That was a whole wardrobe, and it fit right in here, easy cheesy. Nothing to it. Boom. Now, let's see. We have a little thing here, and this Luggex Luggage has a aluminum frame. There's no zipper here. There's literally no zipper. And so what this means is that if you were to encounter, I hate to even say the B word, but if you were to encounter bed bugs or anything of the sort, they could not get in this suitcase. They love zippers. They love all those kind of things. Now, this is sort of like a travel hack. You do not need to bring this guy. I know that every man on planet Earth has shaving cream. You don't need it. Just leave it at home, especially if it's in one of these kind of metal container things. TSA, people around the world, they hate seeing this. They don't want it. You won't have it long anyway. They'll take it from you. So leave that at home. You don't need to bring soap. There's soap everywhere. Anywhere, everywhere you go, there's soap. You don't need to bring it. Don't do it. So just put all your stuff in a nice little one of these things. There you go, right? So now, hat, travel gear, cameras, drones, go right in there. See how easy it is once you put all the clothes on one side? The other side can just be tech things. This is a lifesaver. This is a little thing that lets you have an American plug, right? European, what's this one? Polish. Has USB, has USB-C, and has a multitude of things going on here. I use these a lot. Matter of fact, this is the one thing I would say, if you don't have this, you're messing up. You need several of these, because when you travel, things end up looking like this. It is just a mob of crazy, right? So you have to charge your phone, you have to charge your computer, you have to charge all these separate things, and none of this works in a foreign country. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just have it, here we go. We can plug this in UK, we can plug this in United States, we can even do Australia. Let's go. So without this, you're sunk. None of this works. So especially if it's American, nobody else does this. It's only us. Fire stick. Me and Linda, we watch the shows that we like around the world with a fire stick. The VPN can go through here, and you can say that you're in the United States and watch United States Netflix or whatever programs you like. This thing is a lifesaver. All right. This is also a lifesaver. This is HDMI cable to USB-C. I just plug my computer in here and play movies, hook this to the hotel television, and man, we're rocking with whatever we want to watch. Easy, lightweight. Let's go. All of these wires and cables and stuff go into a Ziploc bag. I'm not going to do it right now because it's just too crazy, but the Ziploc bag will save your life. Matter of fact, bring a couple extra Ziploc bags. Look at that. Boy, we got extra room. Why do you want to have extra room? Because you're going to buy something out on the road. You're going to encounter something that you just can't live without. You're like, I need that pair of pants. I need a new pair of shoes. I need something cool, right? You've actually got room to put it in here now. So I know that we're going to Tokyo, Japan, and I'm going to buy a bunch of stuff. So anyway, let's see if this awesome suitcase we just got, let's see what it does. Oh yeah. Easy. Look at this. So nice. So nice. Wow. Just closes right up. And you can set your own combo on that thing if you'd like. But yeah, hey, we're ready to go. That was, Linda thinks I should do more things, but I don't know. I think this is pretty good. Yeah, fantastic suitcase. I mean, absolutely built like a tank. So thanks to Luggex guys. This is I can't even believe it. You should see our other suitcase. It is not cute. So, anyway, I guess that's it for me, and it's gonna be Linda's turn next.
Hey girls, I am going to show you how to pack for a trip to Japan for 2 weeks. At least that's what I'm going for this time around. I have a multitude of things to put in this amazing suitcase, which I've already tried out, and so far I'm very, very impressed. First of all, the thing I noticed the most right here is the fact that there aren't any zippers. It's just it opens up, and I mean, it's like a briefcase, but it's much larger than a briefcase, obviously. And it's got all the specs you would see on most suitcases, only it seems like it's really, really well made. It is made out of plastic, but the aluminum seems to hold it together very well. One thing I did notice is this right here is a waterproof pocket where you can put like a wetsuit, bathing suit or whatever if you need to wash something and put it in there. And then of course this is actually very deep. I really like this a lot because there aren't, like on this side there's obviously bars here, you know, somehow, but this right here is so deep. And that means I can fit a lot in here. And I'm gonna show you that I can fit all of this stuff in here. For 2 weeks, I've got a couple, I mean, I would definitely say that you need to wash your clothes before you go, kind of like what Mark said. I would have to agree with that. And deodorant works, you know, but anyway, so first thing I'm gonna pack is a dress because it is quite warm there. You wanna make sure that it's not going to, you know, have problems like, kind of like this, but this is a raincoat. I actually wanted to bring this because it rains a whole bunch in Japan, and I got it actually in Japan, and it worked really well when it rained because it rains a lot apparently, even in the spring. So it is an island, right? So you want to make sure that you're, you know, packing this up really, really good because you want to keep, you know, things pretty tight because it is a carry-on only. And so I'm just going to put it to the side. There's like little bars here. I don't know if you can see this or not, but if you can pack in between, you can get a lot more out of it. Like I'm going to put, where is it? My flat iron. I have to have this wherever I go or my hair will get really frizzy. So I just kind of pack it in with something lighter in this little groove, and it gives me more room. Does that make sense? And that helps a lot. Like a hairbrush, for instance. I can put this hairbrush here and it like literally gives you more room. Not that I'm gonna need it because I think this suitcase is a little bit bigger than the other one that I used for like, I don't know how long, probably about 11 months of travel. And it's worn out. So I'm really thankful that they were, you know, like, hey, you want to make a pack with me video? And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. I love the suitcase. I really absolutely adore it. So far, it has just been so good. So the next thing that I'm going to pack, okay, let me show you what I have. I'm sorry, I'm getting all messed up here. I got a pair of jeans because I want to go out at night, you know? So like I said before, you have to really pack everything up pretty tight. I really want to see the nightlife. I think it'd be cool. I don't think this is a good spot. Maybe right here. Like right in that little groove right there. And that's going to give you so much more room. And then some shorts. So we have a pair of jeans, a raincoat, a dress, some yoga pants, and now for the first pair of shorts. So I'm just going to like put it next to the raincoat. Another pair of shorts. I mean, they're big. They're not like little tiny gym shorts either. So I'm just going to do this and pack it in right here. And then I got a nice top to go out in to match my jeans if I want, or I can wear it with the pants or the shorts. And you know, it's basically just, you want to have like colors that kind of go with other colors like black and white and gray. It helps so much. Now this isn't exactly the best thing to pack, but I really like the shirt, so I'm going to do it anyway. It's got like built-in, you know, padding. But anyway, and then I have another tank top. So I don't know how many tops that is, but I still have 2 more to go. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tops. So I have 5 tops, and you can kind of mix and match as you like. And like normally I'll wear something twice. I mean, there's just really no reason to wear something once and then just wash it. That seems a little excessive unless you eat a lot of garlic, I guess. Okay, so this is the last top. And this is something I got in Japan too. I love Japan, I really do. So I can't wait to go back. I really can. I have never been there in the summer though, so this is going to be interesting. Okay, so I brought a bathing suit just in case because they do obviously have a beach. I don't know if I'll get to go, but I'm going to bring it anyway. And I'm going to put it in the dry area just in case, just to see how it does, you know. So if I pack this up and want to go to a different hotel or want to skedaddle back to the United States, then there you go. Okay, so the next thing, okay, so this is, I mean, there's plenty of room. There's like literally lots of room in here. I guess I could put my makeup bag here. Just stick that right in there. And then I've got a pair of flip-flops. I'm gonna wear my my big shoes, my big Hokas, because yeah, I could probably put them in there and everything, but I'm gonna wear them because it's comfortable. But you always want to put shoes in a bag. I don't know what Mark was doing. I think that's really, really gross. You want to put it in a bag so that way it doesn't get on your clothes, because good Lord, you never know what you're gonna step in, right? So anyway, so I'm gonna put this right here. Just smash it in there somewhere. And then I've got lots of conditioners and shampoos and more toiletries. Let's see, so let's see, I want to see how much I can fit on just this one side. I think that would be really interesting. Probably, yeah, I could probably fit that there. Yep. And then I have my glasses, which I don't put in my backpack because this is too much. And then, I mean, I'm not gonna take this Tylenol, but like I know some people take, you know, something like for diabetes or whatever. So I'm just gonna stick this in here as a reference of, okay, you have your medicine, right? But normally I think you should probably put it in your backpack. That way, if your luggage, you know, for whatever reason they say you can't take it on the flight or whatever because there is no room, then, you know, you obviously want to take this out and put in your backpack or put in your purse or whatever. Okay, so the next thing, I think that's pretty, actually there's a little more room. I'm really impressed by this. I mean, this is a great, great brand of luggage. At least this luggage is great. I'm gonna just stick this little charger right here. And I could probably put more, but I'm not gonna push it, right? Let's see, business cards. Oh, look, it's a shameless plug for Linda Has a Travel Bug. Oh my God. And I'm gonna put those cards in here. This is a good spot so it doesn't go anywhere. And then anything like your your passport, you want to make a copy just in case. For whatever reason you lose your actual passport, you want that, and maybe some prescription drug medications, you might want to make a copy of that too. And that's what I do because I travel like a lot. So I'm just going to stick that in here. It's nice and safe. And then, another thing is you really do want to have a mask for your eyes. Just anything will work because, you know, a lot of places, a lot of hotels, they really don't have good curtains. And so, like, if you're wanting to sleep in because you had a rough night or whatever, then, you know, you want to have something over your eyes. That way you don't get woke up. I'm going to just go ahead and put this in here too. Why not? All right. And then, so I'm going to flip this over. All right. Look at all this room I still have. Oh my God. Okay, so now I have my shampoo, and then I have this noisemaker, which I always say that you should have a noisemaker just so that way nobody's waking you up. Like in a hotel, you know how like sometimes the doors are like, bam, you know, they shut really, it was very, very loud, or people are talking, or it's paper thin walls. This right here, any kind of noisemaker will do. I guess your phone would work if people don't call you, which they don't call me, but I like the noisemaker because it sounds good. It sounds like, I don't know, being in an airplane or something. But this is all my toiletries, not my toiletries, my undies, don't look, and my bra and my socks. I have about 6 pairs of socks, about 8 pairs of underwear and 1 bra. And then I'm going to just nestle this in here. You can put any kind of electronic you want, just to kind of keep it separated. So if they, you know, TSA or something wants to open up your suitcase or whatever, then you don't have to worry about them going necessarily, you know, through your stuff or it falling out of your suitcase. So I just stick this right in here, and there's still all of this room. And then I have a baseball cap, you know, just for whatever reason. But I have plenty of room for things to buy. I mean, a certain amount. I mean, I would say that I could buy, I don't know, 3 outfits and stick it in here. And if I really wanted to push it, I could probably, you know, buy a pair of shoes and then just wear a bunch of clothes layered and then put the shoes in here. I don't know. I probably would do that. But anyway, but yeah, so this is actually really awesome. I'm hoping this will shut with no problems. All right, y'all ready? Ta-da! Ta-da! Wow. Okay, so I think I'm ready for Japan. I'm excited. Wow. Oh, and by the way, thank you, Luggex, for this suitcase. This is so cool. I mean, I would be jealous. I actually would be jealous if I were to see someone walking around with this thing. I would probably ask them where I found it because this is great. I mean, I forgot to tell you that there's like these handles. I mean, this is amazing. This is not your average suitcase. This is a great carry-on. My goodness. And it has like these little things right there so you don't have to put your suitcase directly on the ground. This is fantastic. I love this. Yay. Anyway, see you next time. Bye. Come on, Mark.
I'm coming. Somebody's got to push the button.
Push the button. Don't push the button. Change the channel. Anyway. Okay.
Anyway, yeah. Thanks, Luggex. You guys
Thank you.
rock. I mean, these are.
Yeah, these are great suitcases.
You know
Thank
what? That was
so
like
much.
the easiest packing I've ever done. You know, we've done a lot of travel and we've done a lot of packing, and so let me tell you, this was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a great suitcase.
Hopefully, you guys learned something. Maybe. I don't know.
Probably not, but at least you learned that this is a really neat suitcase, and I would say that this is very, very heavy duty.
Oh yeah, they actually have a really cool. Like,
Yeah.
That's a really cool suitcase.
Yeah, very cool, very stylish. So anyway, thank you.
All right. Anyway, thanks, guys. All right. Well, this is Mark,
And Linda.
and these were our X. I don't know. We don't even know how to do it.
X-adventures.
That's supposed to be an X. Like.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Turn the camera off.